Hello, Keeping It Real Hair Naturalistas. This is Curt, and today I'm going to demonstrate for you how I use the KinkyCurly curling custard along with the KinkyCurly Not Today conditioner to create a curly afro. First of all, what you're looking at right now is not a twist out. It is actually a wash and condition. I have washed my hair with Shea Moisture Curl and Shine shampoo. This is my favorite shampoo because it has coconut in it, and coconut preserves the protein in your hair. Because my hair is color treated, I'd like to take advantage of every opportunity to condition my hair to keep it soft and keep it healthy. So this is my favorite and probably only shampoo that I use. I've also conditioned my hair a little bit already with the KinkyCurly Not Today conditioner that I'm going to use today. Again, every opportunity to condition my hair, I take full advantage of that because of the color in my hair. This KinkyCurly Not Today conditioner is absolutely magic. You can pick this up from Target, and you can also pick this up from Target. This is the Curl and Shine shampoo by Shea Moisture. I actually bought this bottle from a beauty supply, and it cost the same price as it would at Target, which is $9.99. So I went ahead and picked that up too. Can you tell the bottles have drastically shrunk since they first came out? They used to be way bigger than this, but no complaints. I will probably have this conditioner for about maybe about 3 weeks. So I probably go through 2 bottles in about a month, or a bottle and a half in about a month, because I don't only use this for this curling process, but I also use it as my main go-to conditioner. I love this stuff. It detangles. You put it in your hair and you have nice, smooth, detangled hair, and it smells good, so I use it sparingly and I stock up on it often. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to show you the tools that we'll use to create this afro. Again, it's going to be the KinkyCurly Not Today, along with the KinkyCurly Curling Custard. And as you can see, this has just a little bit left in it. I've had this for approximately maybe 3 to 4 months. It doesn't take a lot to get the curly effect in your hair with this product. I also have my spray bottle that has KinkyCurly Not Today in it. Generally, this process is used when you have gotten out of the shower, or you are standing before your mirror in the bathroom and your hair is usually freshly washed and very wet, which this product calls for your hair to be. I personally don't have time to have my hair dripping everywhere. It's messy and I ain't got time for that. So I usually just use a towel, which I have here, and I place it over my shoulder like this, and I use my spray bottle to keep my hair wet when I'm applying the product, and it works just as fine, and it's not as messy and drippy wet, so no need to worry about that. The other tools that I have is I use a big tooth comb, and most naturals do have a big tooth comb. It's either this, or they have the brush, the plastic brush. I prefer this one because the teeth are smaller and you'll get a smoother curl, which is what I desire. This one would probably make a bigger curl. Let me just say that I have like a little cold, so please excuse my voice if it cracks and if it comes in and out for a minute, or if it's deep in different sections of this video. I apologize. I feel fine. It's just that my voice is going through something right now. Maybe I'm still growing. So anyway, this is the comb that I'll use. I also use this rat tail comb because, again, I want it very smooth. You can see how thin that is and how close the teeth are together, so I want a nice smooth curl. In addition, I have a paper towel here, and I have that because generally when you comb your hair, if it's kinky, you'll get some hair residue in the comb, and so I usually just take that out, put it on the paper towel. I also have a few clips here that I'll be using to clip my hair with, very simple clips. And that's just so that when I'm portioning the sections out, they won't get all mixed up together. Very simple and pretty easy. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with the curling custard, and then also the Not Today conditioner, which I actually just use and put some in the lid of the curling custard. So you just pour it in there about this much, and you'll refill this about 3 or 4 more times for your entire head, if your hair is about this length. So don't worry about it, you'll have it on hand to use it. And then also we have our spray bottle so that we can spray our hair as opposed to having it wet. Now my hair is already damp, so I don't have to do too much to it, but again, this product calls for your hair to be pretty wet. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and use my first clip, and I'm just going to clip these out of my way. And I'll use this first braid. And again, my hair is already washed and it's conditioned, so it's pretty much combed out already. And then I will go ahead and start sectioning it off. You can part it or you can do it with your fingers. It doesn't matter. Same thing. And then I'm going to take this piece and portion it off up there so that it's out of my way. And I have about this much hair, so you can get a very good look at that. And I'm going to go ahead and spray it and wet it. And it is about this wet. Now, because you have the towel here, any residue from the product or any water will drip right there. Much cleaner process. Go ahead and comb through it. And then this is when I use the rat tooth comb with the smaller teeth to sort of smooth it out. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of the conditioner, about that much, and I'm going to do that from the root all the way to the end. And I'm just utilizing the towel, and putting some of that residue right there so it doesn't drip everywhere. And pretty much you can see, this is how good this conditioner is. You can pretty much see that it's already starting to form some curl. Okay, now we're going to use a couple fingertips of the curling custard, and that's literally going to be just a little bit. Doesn't take a lot of this. If you use too much, your hair will be tacky and sticky, so don't use too much. I'm going to use about that much. Can you see that? It's not that much at all, and I'm going to use it for this amount of hair. And you really just rub it in all the way to the tip, and it's going to get squeaky clean. And that's how you know that you've used just the right amount. I'm not sure if you can hear that. And then just take your fingers and go through it, and then there are your curls. Good, look at that. It's a really good curl. Really good definition. Love this. Then I'll take the next piece, and this looks just about right for me. Just hold that right there, and then now I'm going to wet this piece. And basically you would do this for your entire head. Little water residue. Going to take a little bit of the conditioner, root all the way to the tip. It's dripping a little bit, but I have my towel, so we're good. And I'm just making sure it's worked in really good. On the ends, I want it to be nice and curly. I don't want stringy hair on the end, so I'm going to put a little bit more conditioner right there in that area. And again, put my fingers through there, and I'm going to take my small tooth comb. The conditioner is pretty much combed my detangled my hair, so it's not like I'm pulling my hair. As you can see, it's already a very defined curl. Then I'm going to take about that much of the custard all the way from the root to the tip, and then I'm going to get that feeling in my hair that's kind of like the best way I can describe it is it feels like it's squeaky clean. And then I'm going to go ahead and start pulling it through, and again, voila, there are my first curls. Can you see how defined that is? And then that's my first section of hair. Very curly. Let's see if I can get it really close. Very curly. That's a better look. And that's going to dry. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to be sticky. It's not going to be tacky because you didn't overuse the custard. And I think the science behind this is that you put the conditioner on there, which softens it, so that prevents it from getting too tacky when you're using the custard, and you can't use too much. Then you would go ahead and continue and do each braid. Take that one down, and then right away I know I'm going to only use a small piece of this, so I'm going to go ahead and pin this piece up. And I only need about that much. Spray. It's kind of damp, so I don't have to overdo it. Comb, just to make it smooth. Not today. Conditioner from the root all the way to the end, and then I just dab a little bit more on the end so that it can curl all the way to the end. And then I'm going to comb through that again just so that it's completely smooth. Very simple process. A little bit of the custard all the way from the root to the end. And I'm feeling that very squeaky feeling. And then now I'm going to run my fingers through like a comb just to separate it so that it can fall into a curl. And this is a better way you can see the curl. Curl. Nice. And after you do your entire head like this is going to start to dry a little bit. And what you're going to need to do so that it doesn't dry stuck together is just shake it, and that gives it like a lot of air to go through. And I'm just shaking my hair. Now normally this would be everywhere, and I would be shaking it the entire hair, head of hair. So that's basically it, and that's Kinky Curly. It is a beautiful defined curl. The more that it dries, the more you can see that it's starting to get a full curl, not just a long stringy curl. So the more that this dries, it'll actually become more full, and once you have it all completely done, you shake it, and you don't want to put your bonnet on it while it's wet, because what it'll do is it'll sort of mesh it all together and it'll be a big clump, and then you'll have to like spray it to death in the morning. What you do is you just keep shaking it. It kind of air dries. You don't want to sit under the dryer with this product because it'll get sticky, and you don't want to use a blow dryer with it because it'll get sticky. You just want to naturally let it dry. Generally what I do is I'll do this probably early on a Saturday morning, and then I'll go out and I'll do my shopping, and while I'm doing all that, it's drying, so that when I go get ready to go out for the evening or later in that afternoon, then all I have to do is just spray it a little bit to poof it up, and then I have a full afro. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and show you what that looks like after I do my entire head. It takes about, I would say, maybe 2 to 3 hours to fully dry, but it's not dripping, so you don't have to necessarily worry about it being completely dry. It would be, in effect, the same type of dampness you would get if you were just doing the regular spray and go. So I'll come back with the results. This was just a demonstration of how you would begin to do your hair, and as you can see, it's just really starting to form a really good curl. Let's see, you can see that, and it's just, I love this product. If you're into the curly type of afro, then this is definitely your thing. You will probably never use another product because the curl with the KinkyCurly products is so defined, it's so soft, and it is so easy that you'll probably never do anything else unless you get completely bored. So having said that, I'm going to go on and I'm going to finish the rest of my hair, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all done. And I hope you enjoyed this portion of the product demonstration, and I will talk to you soon.